Hey, morning. Day three, marketing with Mike now is what this is going to be called. So not just marketing, but I'll have other stuff too. I've done a lot of things, people and whatnot. So day three, said I would get this one done in the morning. So here I am, getting this done earlier in the day for my several fans who are just dying to see what I've got to say. So everyone can just pass on by. But I'm getting it done. So here we go. Websites. Let's talk about those today. Mistakes I see people make. It's easy to get going online selling, right? There's really not many barriers. You come up with an idea, you can have a product, you want to get out, get it selling. You need a website. Everybody knows it. Even if you're not selling products, if you're selling services, everyone needs a website. Some of the biggest mistakes I see people make coming from the ecom world, really, and this applies to everybody. Um, when you get a website designer, it's important for you to use a designer, I've always felt, who has experience in e-commerce, no matter what it is that you're doing. All right. And why does that matter? Because on the e-com side, when you've worked with people who've done e-commerce web design, things that they're good at and they just know, your website's going to be fast and it's directing people to do the things that you want them to do. Right? When someone lands on your website, you've overcome an enormous mountain already. Getting people to land on your website is an incredibly difficult challenge. There's billions of web pages out there, right? There's lots of businesses. Everybody's running ads, everybody's running Google. How do you run SEO? How do you do all of these other things to get people to your website? And then when you finally do, people land on your website, and if it's not designed correctly, they don't even know what they're supposed to do, right? I see this a lot with people who get websites done and designed and when they're new to this or maybe a B2B or they're a service company and they land on a website and it's got, huge banner videos of really cool, this is how awesome we are, look at us, we're great, right? You don't tell people how you're solving their problem. Or if you're a product company, and you get somebody to land on your website and you're a product company, where are the products, right? When you get somebody to land on your website, like I said, you've overcome a huge obstacle already. You are winning one of the hardest parts of the game already. They're on your website. Now, what do you want them to do, right? Make that obvious. That's your call to action, right? The buzzword. Where is it? What do you want them to do? What are you going to do for them? If you're a product company and they land on a website, let them see products right away. And if it's not mobilized or optimized for mobile, I think you're crazy. I think everyone knows that, but I have seen lately some designs from folks that I've taken a look at that weren't optimized for mobile, but make sure it's mobile optimized because most of your traffic is going to be coming on mobile. But get products there. Make it obvious that this is what we want them to do. If you're a service company, a B2B, what is the problem you're solving for folks? They clicked on whatever it was that got them to your website. That is a golden nugget, right? You cannot ignore that somebody came to your website. With all of the websites that are out there, they chose yours to actually visit. You got a small amount of time though before they're going to bounce. What do you want them to do, right? Find somebody who's done e-commerce design. They make websites that are fast and that call to action is usually top of mind, but it's something you've got to be cognizant of. All right. You're the marketer, you're the seller. I'm not a web designer, but I know what a website design should look like and what I want it to do. So then that's what I get people. Hey, that's not right. Move this here, right? Make things obvious. You have a very brief amount of time to capture their attention once they're on your website. And like I've said, when they have landed on your website, you're already winning one of the hardest parts of the game. If you lose them from there, very difficult to get them back. You have to go through the whole thing again. What do I get them to click on? All this content you're creating, right? You've done a great job on social. Your SEO is on fire. Your Google Ads person is getting you top results. It's awesome. And then you get them to the website and they bounce, right? Make sure your website is fast and it gets them into that funnel of what you want them to do immediately. If they want to learn more about you, you've got an about you page. You can do so many other things. They're not that interested in that. They clicked on something that you had out there that got there. They're like, oh, let me go check that out. Get them buying their product quickly. Get them learning about your service and how you solve their pain quickly. Stop with the videos of introducing our team. All right? Be fast and get people doing what you want them to do. That's my advice for websites. a quick one. So here's the morning one, day 3. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for engaging who has. We'll see you tomorrow.